We are going to be making a raw vegan soup today. And if you're like me, you're probably thinking, what? If you've never heard of raw vegan soup before. First of all, when I started as raw vegan, I hated soup. Pretty much all soups. There were a few that I would be okay, I'll try those. But for the most part, I could do without soup for the rest of my life and be happy about it. So when I first heard about raw vegan soup, soup that you don't even cook, does cold soup sound appealing to you? It doesn't to me either. So I was very surprised when I found that I love them. Oh my goodness, and no, I don't eat them cold. I'll show you how I do warm up these soups without destroying any of the active enzymes in them so they are still alive and full of nutrition and energy and ready to give you such great vibrance in your life. So let's get started. Since we are going to be making a carrot soup today, I thought it was really ironic that I was reading the Tawny Scrawny Lion to my kids for lunch today. It's an old classic golden book and it is such a funny story. I'm not even kidding. It's about a lion who cures his digestive disorder by becoming vegetarian. No joke. It's a great story. I loved it growing up. Now the first thing I'll tell you about soups in general for raw vegan, and especially during the winter, is if you don't want a cold soup, don't leave your items in the fridge. Get them out at least 3 to 4 hours ahead of time, if not the whole day, and let them be at room temperature. And we can warm these up even a little bit more. But this is a good idea to set out what you need for the day, have planned what you're going to eat. Now for this recipe, we're going to be making 3 cups of carrot juice. So I've got a 5-pound bag of carrots here. We're going to see how much juice that makes. The recipe also calls for dates and salt, which I'm going to admit, I see no reason to bring your food up in sweetness and bring it back down with the salt. So those are unnecessary ingredients as far as I'm concerned. We're going to be doing 1 teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, 2 large pinches of cayenne pepper, and 1 medium ripe avocado, so it needs to be nice and squishy, a 1/4 cup of cilantro, and a 1/4 cup of parsley. So with this combination of the ginger, the cayenne pepper, and these fresh herbs, it's going to boost your fat burning metabolism. So that's great for those that are looking to lose weight for the new year. It's going to boost your body's natural detoxification system and improve your circulation. And who doesn't want to improve circulation, especially during these winter months? It's going to warm you right up. Here's my secret for warming up the soup before we get started. Just put all your carrots in a warm bath of water. And this is nice and warm, it's comfortable to my hand here. If this is hot and hurting your hand, you've got it too hot and it's gonna start destroying the enzymes in your produce. On second thought, I'm not going to grate the ginger. That takes a little too much time, and I don't really want the texture of grated ginger in my soup. I want it nice and smooth, like the carrot juice. So we're just going to pop it in as well. Alright, so now we know that 5 pounds of carrots makes about 4.5 cups of beautiful, delicious juice. Just look at the vibrancy there. I had to switch over to my huge mixing bowl to collect all the fiber out of the juicer. And don't feel bad about this. You can use this in recipes. There's so many recipes online that you can use, like carrot cake, to use this, or you can put it in your compost. Those are great uses for both of them. There's very little nutrition or any moisture left in it. This is a very good juicer. You can see how dry that is. It just crumbles away. So our body would be getting rid of this one way or the other. Oh man, I want to just drink this all up right now. What amazing, amazing color this is. All right, I have exactly 3 cups of carrot juice in here. I've strained that out. And the extra is going to go in the fridge for breakfast tomorrow. I'm going to combine that with some pineapple and orange juice, and it's going to make really wonderful breakfast. So the first step is we're going to be putting in the carrot juice. It calls for dates and salt, which we're not going to be putting in, but also cayenne pepper. So 2 pinches would be about 1, 2. And it says to blend till smooth, but since we don't have the dates in there, we don't have to worry about that. We can go ahead and start with our avocado. And this is perfect for those on a fully raw vegan diet that are doing the 80-10-10. Half of an avocado, since this is 2 servings, is what I'm going to get tonight, and that's going to be my fat for the day, and that's perfect. And I'm going to blend this up. Depending on your Vitamix, you'll have several different settings, and there's even a hot soup setting. If you've seen this demoed, what they do is they blend it basically until it gets hot. That is a lot of friction to create that heat, and also when you're blending in a blender that's not a vacuum blender, you're creating a vortex, and it's pulling air down in. So not only are you breaking up all the nutrition in there, which is great for digestion, you're also exposing it to oxygen. And what we don't want is for our food to be oxidized. So blend very gently. We're not gonna heat our food up by using the hot food setting. Even though this doesn't get close in heat to destroying the nutrition in our food, the oxidization process is what is going to be dangerous. So we're only gonna blend this very gently. And that's it, that's all that's needed. All right, now I'm gonna add our cilantro and parsley. I wish I had a little bit more cilantro. I love to just cut this up with scissors. You can do this on your cutting board as well with a knife. There goes a little piece. And our parsley. Off about that much. And again, just chop it up in there. And now I'm going to be even more careful with my blending process, because if I overblend this, it's going to make our soup brown, and that's not going to be very pretty. So I'm going to blend this very gently. I wish I had 2 containers that were the exact same size to show you, but these are both equal portions, and I'm putting them in here because my husband's not quite home yet, and so I want this to stay warm. Back into the warm bath they go. Okay, don't tell. My husband's a little late coming home from work, and I was hungry and I couldn't resist it. It looks so good and it tastes amazing. I don't know why anyone would want to put dates in this. It's already so sweet. And you can taste those spices. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I love soup now. Wait, just one more bite. Just one more bite and then I'll wait.